Hey everybody, just moving on here. So again, for them, pain is literally being around love is painful for them, just like being around hate and toxicity and stuff like that is a lot of times painful for most of humanity. So anyway, it's just something to remember. So the more love that we continue to be and perpetuate and share, the more essentially we're hurting them. But we're not even trying to hurt them. It's just who they are. Their nature is repelled by love. So it's just like the more that we do that and share that, become that, the more not only are we gonna like love ourselves and create a better and loving more future reality for ourselves and our kids and generations to come, but we're also literally going to be pushing them back. So just something to remember. Excuse me. All right, let me continue on. All right. So our love for others, animals, the planet, and ourselves is our most powerful weapon. Supernatural / divine, higher vibrational abilities, gifts comes from sharing / being love. So the quest I've been on for some time now is how does one integrate this idea of loving everybody and everything into a world full of misery, hate, deceit, crime, etc. And why, if over 60% of America claims to be Christians, approximately over 200 million, 210 million, is America more and more becoming a breeding ground for deceit, decadence, misery, addiction, sickness, crime, etc. This is or most churches are misleading people so that's the answer. Like the reason why so many Christians the reason why America is not in a more loving place is because, in my opinion, the churches, whether they know it or not, have been misleading the people and sharing with them. They're not even like sharing with them lies essentially, but they're keeping them from solving problems. They're keeping them from really fully enacting the intent and duty of those who say they follow the word, which is really all about helping those yourselves and everybody else around you. It's more about others, because that's a lot of people in America are good about helping themselves, but when it comes to sharing their love with others, that's where they have issues. And that's really what Yahushua was all about, was sacrifice for others. I mean, that's one of the most prevalent themes in the Bible. That's one of the things that they say the Father, God, whatever you want to call it, loves the most in people or in servitude to him is those that are willing to sacrifice themselves for others. And also taking care of the least among us, because what you do to the least among us here, you do to him. So, like, again, solving the problem with the starving children and the animals that are being extinct and this planet that's being killed, the sex trafficking rings, all these things are the most dire problems in America, in the world today. And if a church that says they're aligned with the word, if they're not doing things to truly help solve and help out these people, especially when they have $75 billion in revenue, then they're not acting in accordance with the word. And this is what's keeping America and largely the rest of the world from raising their vibrations and getting to a truly loving state of being. So anyway, but the quest I've been on is how do I integrate this? And the answers that I've come up with is the Good Works program, is developing an automated factory that can produce hemp products and other, organic vegetables and things like this, and offer them to the people at affordable prices based on the revenue that they have in that state of area that they're living in. And then through that revenue, we can start, paying people to go out there and help clean up garbage, help sex trafficking victims, infiltrate some of these, crime syndicates, develop protection programs, and build up cities and walls for people in Africa and other places that don't have protection or even a city or walls or even just like basic plumbing and water and all these types of things. This is the type of stuff we need to be working on. But the problem is that type of work doesn't have revenue right now. It's not associated with making money. So because it's not associated with making money, it's not being paid attention to. So everybody, it's another problem with all the churches. Like, they're all worried. They're not worried. Well, I mean, I guess they largely are worried, because if they weren't worried, they wouldn't be working this type of jobs. Like, a lot of the jobs that Christians are working are not perpetuating a loving reality. Like, the consequences, the cause and effects of their jobs are not perpetuating more love into the world. And that's a problem. Like, I don't think Yahushua would be okay with people saying that they're along with the word while they're continuing to perpetuate organizations and businesses that are literally destroying the planet and people. So we need to change our nature of business and the commerce and the way that we do these things. We need to stop allowing the perpetuation and propagation of products that are causing poison to ourselves and the rest of the world. Like, that's just not good. That's not in alignment with love. We're not going to be able to get to the energetic frequency I think is required if we're continuing to do these things. So the good thing is, though, the hemp plant is here. I'm going to go on to the next one. All right, love you guys. I'll take care.